Hello, and welcome to the very forced and not very organic intro where the encoding is overloaded for 1 quick second, and Alex didn't do the thing correctly. Okay, so we're off to... Ooh, you sell stuff.
Probably get a guest list of 50. So we need at least 3 dozen kegs. Brown ale, maybe. No. For him, scrapper sap.
Are you planning a party?
Oh, God. I should have stretched during the break. That was a bad one. Only says hi.
We were gonna move on. Leave all this nonsense behind, and you come along and you spark your wet noodle idea.
It's going to work.
I've heard that before.
You don't know who I am.
I'm always willing to engage in some commerce.
I'll give you money for stuff. Queen says hi. Hi, Queen. Boltcaster. Ooh, that slows down. That could be good. Well, that's a warrior bow, so I'd have to be close. A better shredder gauntlet. Ooh, it's slow down, electricity, and piercing, I think. Oh no, advanced shredders. Ooh. And an outfit. Oseram Striker. Ooh, he's pretty. Energized duration, resonator blast, resonator buildup, and so on. Insulated Oseram Freebooter armor, augmented to improve the resonator blast melee technique. Well, that sounds super cool. I'ma get it because I like it and it looks funny. I'ma sell some shit. Okay, let's talk about Morland.
So, how does someone like you end up working for someone like Morland?
I work with Morland. We got 3 equal claims in this venture.
Alright.
I saw one of his early shows. Back when it was just him and his inventions. Works of flame, lights, and shadows, all kinds of gizmos. Never seen the like. But the man is all spectacle. No sense. Bleeds shards like you get the idea. Without me to handle the finances, his dreams would be sunk. More sunk. Wish we were back in the claim. Plenty of normal shows to do without the salvage from this blasted place.
You'll be happy when I get this shit.
And yet, you're here, in the middle of the desert, delving for his dream.
It was a good one.
No need to call me out like that, Queen.
But sometimes a dream has to die.
Morland stream!
This dream of Morland's.
Is going to get him killed.
Let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have special seating, premium ale, the works. Morland will do his light spectacle thing. Stemmer will get their eyes a-sparkling with his tales, and I'll be selling tickets.
Why do you look like
It's a nice thought.
Brendan Cooper? Brendan Cooper. Brandon or Brendan? Why do you look like him?
Morland mentioned you were showman.
What? An ostrom can't be anything other than a delver, tinker, or drunkard? Okay, sure, we are delvers too, but that is not our main
Bradley?
source of income. Mostly, we go town to town, putting on shows.
These shows. What
Limitless,
are they? What happens
Hangover,
Tales.
Rocket Raccoon.
Spectacle.
They're the 3 roles I know him for.
Builds all manner of inventions, whirligigs of light and sound, cannons that shoot fire and showers of sparks, and Stemmer.
Keeps them enthralled. Tales of adventure.
And you look just a little bit like Willem Dafoe, just a tiniest smidge.
Yeah, that.
And you?
Me? Who do you think handles the financials for the whole blasted thing? Those two might have the sparks, but do you think they know their way around shards? No, they don't.
That's what a team effort makes. The delve.
So Morland was down in this ancient city, and
The three of us went down below.
you?
I can delve too.
It needs work.
Right. And then what happened?
What do you think? Water rushed in, we ran. And Morland built that blasted thing. Nearly got himself drowned. Twice. You want the finer details of his stupidity? You go ask him.
Alright. Bye.
I'll leave you alone.
Do us a favor. Leave us all alone.
I'm going to be selling your tickets for you, so maybe less of the tood. Right. Gather machine parts and recover the compressor thingy. Well, first of all, I'm going to upgrade because I got some new armor. No, because we need someone to do accounting, because I sure as I'm not going to do it for them. Yep. Oseram Striker. Okay, well. There are those dreams sunk.
We'll find a way to get the embers. I know we will.
Alright, so should I...
Optimism!
According to Morland, the herd
Right up until
should
the
be
point you
settled
stumble into a
here.
machine.
That's not too far.
That's the missile. It may save your hide.
Okay, so if I'm go... Okay, that's where I gotta be.
There's a Cyclops drone monitoring this area. I need to grab its data.
Can't jump from here. Can I jump from up here, maybe? I haven't done one of these drones on stream. It's not super interesting, but... Go, go! It's right there! Go! Yeah, no, no,
Get a good glide in.
it'll be back. They always come back. I don't like my odds of making that jump. So I shall wait until it's on this side. And come back around over here. So these are the things that unlock the like 3D environments in Gaia's dome. These are the things I've been getting. Yeah.
You're mine!
Down you pop. Thank you. And take your thing, and you may be on your way.
That's the data I need.
Yeah. Okay. Just bring it back to base. I'll do that in my own time. I should have checked if I can give the embers to that guy, because I have a few. Those are the orbs I get from the sites. Well, I already nearly have half of the drones. That's something. Boop. Boop.
Well, this is where Morland said the herd would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail.
I gotta track a herd.
Tracks.
Hey, it's never simple.
Tracks should lead me to the herd.
I saw blood. They're just shading on rocks. Okay. So what machine herd am I tracking right now? There a sandstorm coming?
Herd. I should have the parts I need.
Purge water canister, okay.
Fire's not gonna help here. Oh, the storm's whipped up a sand spiral. Great.
I don't want to be in that, do I? Also, you can kind of see here that Aloy is sweating. Yay. I guess I'm doing this. Might want to switch to something that can take a few hits. Like, look how many varieties there are for this one thing. There are probably every element for it, and then apex of every element for it. Still go with this, I guess.
More machines?
Killing the machines is optional, huh? It just says gather parts, it doesn't say what parts. Whoa! Okay, I'm pretty sure Glinthawk is weak to fire. Yeah. So let's get the fire arrows out. Come on. Ah! There we go, down you come. One more shot should do it. Oh, it's dead.
Okay, got them all.
Eh,
Now where did the
nice.
herd go?
So I guess I have to take out that bellow back. Yay.
This will be in my stash when I need it.
Alright. Need to follow more tracks. Sip some more tea. It's reef. Okay, my health is fine. There's that storm tornado twister thing again that I don't want to be in the middle of.
Looks like the herd's caught between those sand spirals. I could use that to my advantage.
Big Lasher, long leg.
No good.
Leap Lasher. I think I need to take a component off the Leap Lasher. What is that? Oh, wing burners, yeah. Okay. Let's get to it, Captain. Butter butt. Can I override you? You work for me now. For the next maybe 30 seconds. Alright, you're frost, so you're weak to fire. Yeah. Don't mind if I... Yes! Whoa! Oh, the long legs is right here. No?
One synthetic membrane. Better check out the machines. I might have a leak at
Nice one. Oh, you killed it. Thank you for your loyal service. Now you may die. That did make that fight easier. Yay. Thank you.
the kneecap. Good. Okay, that takes care of the machine parts. Just gotta grab the compressed air capsule from Moreland's diving bubble.
There's still a leak flasher left, though. Kind of stuck in place, though. I have noticed that, like, if you aim onto a specific part while it's moving, like, the actual shot will try to autocorrect for you. Ahoy! And stab. Okay. Boop. I guess just head on back now. In the lovely desert wastelands. I'll change back to anointed because I feel like it. Even though it's vastly underleveled now since I can't level it up anymore. But just for, you know, cosmetic's sake. Kneecap and synthetic membrane. Oh, I probably had to take out both of them then. And the leaf blasters were just extra. Just casually walking through a sandstorm. Oh, there's water here. Oh. I mean water forming, rather. Alright, there's the ladder. Yep. The Tower of Tears. It's nighttime now. Open. Let me take some supplies out of it. Thank you. Alright, I guess I had to go for a dip.
I thought we were finally going to get away from it.
It's not that far down. Ooh, torch. And now we can make one, and we can swim underwater forever now. Okay. That was close, never mind.
Got the compressed air capsule. I should have all the parts to build this thing now.
You should, why can't you get out? There we go.
It's Moreland.
Moreland, let's do some science!
What can I do for you, partner?
Ooh, the lighting suddenly got better. The hell did the time of day change? I got the parts.
I've got everything I need to build the
The incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I was about to
I
say.
won't quibble. The workbench is all yours.
What's going on with your eyes? Gonna build a diving mask. We still haven't found out a way to deal with the flowers, but maybe that's the next one. Special gear. Yep, there's only one more after this, which I guess is the thing that deals with the flowers.
Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
Testing dummy.
Really looking for down there.
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life.
That'd be Poseidon, alright.
There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Or a warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Alright. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Okay. Time to
Alright, it's loading. I keep thinking it crashes every time.
This thing works.
And whoop.
So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here.
Can you speak in... I guess you can, because divers do it. Never mind. I was about to say, can you speak with a breather on, but... Divers have oxygen tanks and breathers and stuff, and they talk to each other. Oh, there's air bubbles.
Holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
Oh, we're gonna get pretty, aren't we? Also, wait, can I swim through this? I don't know. We're gonna get Aquaman Atlantis levels of vibrant colors. Ooh, I like it. Oh! Are they holograms? I thought they were just like, you know, underwater stuff. But they could be holograms. Yeah, that makes more sense. Huh. Alright.
Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing.
Yes, that's the. I realize that now. I realize that now a bit later, but. You. Oh, do I want to spend another 10 minutes getting a picture of this? Actually, I want to know real quick. Can you pose her underwater? I doubt it. No, but you can change her facial expression. That's good to know. So pretty, though.
That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa! Machine. There's no way I can fight that thing underwater. I'll have to be careful.
The tail! Right.
This place is massive. And all of it's encased in a dome.
Oh yeah, because we saw the dome from topside. I was wondering what that was. That's so pretty. God damn it. Like, Imagine if this was on the PS5. This is technically a restricted version. I guess I don't know how much of a difference the quality is, but the teeth look better on PS5. That much Twitter has told me. There a high current here or something? Do I have to drain this area and then fight? Oh god. Okay. What am I booping right now? Oh, it has these poles. This is for sure going to be a fight. Oh, it's a chest. That thing is putting up a high current somehow. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Bunker door. Oh, there's the red light. Just follow that. Oh, we'll see. We'll see if that actually happens. I didn't expect to fight two Nessies back to back.
Red light.
Alert. Critical flooding detected.
Yeah?
Automatic drainage controls offline.
Yeah, of course.
To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here.
Okay, so south is this way. Up and up and up and up. Oh yeah, I had a feeling. That tower I was looking at would be the Eiffel Tower thing that you all mentioned was in Vegas. Yeah, I guess that confirms it. That's a snap maw.
Stick to cover.
Oh, I'm dead. I am dead.
There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump.
Ah, Dad! No! Get down! Get down.
There must be a
Okay.
lines for an entire city.
Should probably have a healing potion at the ready. And I can't use it underwater, but just have it available. Oh, it's up, not down.
I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe something I can climb to get out.
Ladder, I found you. Up and up and up and up and up. There we go. Okay.
There. One node down. Better
Let's
swim back up and find
Bust open this wall. And let's not stand here when it happens. Ooh. Yay. Boop. Do I follow that? Or do I head back out? Return, okay. What? Snapmaw's probably gonna be close by.
The second node should be on the other side of the dome.
While I'm here. Right, so it's over this way. Underwater stealth missions. Didn't think I'd be doing this.
Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
A tracker drone down here? Nope. 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 Okay. Same business again. I have to find. Yep. Up. Here we go. Ugh. Lot of files. Whoop. Open valve.
I won't budge. Maybe that debris.
All right.
is on the ground.
Just wondering why this was here. All right.
If that helped.
Probably should. All right.
Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station.
Boop. As someone who can't swim, I love and hate this.
According to the map, the maintenance station should be at the south end of the dome. Looks like it's strong against shock damage.
I do not want to use shock damage down here. That window is most likely where I'm headed. Just keep going. Just keep going anyway.
Right in that hall. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station.
Let's try the roof.
How to get in?
Okay, the roof isn't the way. Or is it? No. Then perhaps... Okay, just a file. Let's find... Ooh, a door.
Looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in.
There we go. Ooh, is that... Yep, green shine. Thank you.
I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
Gotta open up every single door I find first. Open, says me. Sneaky. And open.
This looks promising. There should be a console in here.
Yeah, probably up top. Open. Okay.
There. Time to dry this place out.
Now I get to explore this place when it's dry. What's happening right now? that what would happen with physics? Changing pressure, maybe, I don't know. I don't pretend to know science. Alright.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the building.
I was not expecting it to be water.
Waiting on the other side of the door.
I might want to change to an armor that can take a few hits if I'm about to fight some things. So back to the Oseram Forester. I got some more supplies. Oh, I got the green shine. Right? Yep. Collectibles. I got new no, down here. Because for some reason sometimes they just switch them up and get confused.
I guess the purge didn't get rid of all of the water.
Okay, let's see what we got. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to fight something the second I get outside. Nope, up. Okay, so this way's the way out. Yep. Welcome to scenic Las Vegas.
There I go.
It's such a unique, but also, if anyone's been here, probably familiar setting, which I just love. I love it. I get frustrated with the glitches, but I still love this game. Coming for you. Coming for you. I'm gonna stab you.
Purge left these machines behind.
In your
Could sneak by them.
butt.
The big one first.
Yeah, sneak right by him. Oh, I already pointed out the fake Eiffel Tower. I'll show it again in a second. Looks like you and me are gonna have a little bit of a talk. Alright, set on fire. I should probably hit you with some other stuff now. I didn't really mean my spear, but I'm here now. I was stuck in animation, but all right. Critical.
I'm not giving up.
Critical. Get out of there. Yeah, well. Plenty of medical stuff around here, so I'll deal with that in a minute. All right.
Okay. Pain's easy.
The fact that I can now actually fight this thing with a spear and still actually get it done is at least good that they improved the melee combat. Okay, so now that that's done, the fake Eiffel Tower is right there. I noticed when I was outside earlier, I saw the top of it and thought, is that the Eiffel Tower? And then coming down underneath, yes. Yes, it is. And an astronaut, whatever that's for. And whatever anything else is. There's probably other stuff like landmarks that I don't even know. Do they have to pay like royalties to put these in the game?
Okay. Poseidon is through there.
That's fair.
Where did that machine go?
I hope you're enjoying your weekly mango.
Aloy!
Oh, my spine!
Miracle!
Oh, you're all about to die. Nessie, you still got some water. Good for you.
Come on.
Get the fuck over here.
Is this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with
Dr.
that.
Stone has ended this week. Such a great one.
Held the beast.
Well, very nice.
They knew what they
I hope
had.
you're enjoying it then.
What? Are you crazy?
Even if it's the last.
She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Get rid of its sprinkler and its tail. We learned this already. Whoop. You stay, financial backer.
Places, fellas. Get to that overhang.
Okay, it's weak to fire, I think. If I can get one good shot on the tail with this, it would be a massive help. No, of course not. No, don't even bother. Don't even bother. Just tie it down first. Nearly there. Okay, good. Let me at that fucking tail. Slow it right down. God, fuck, are you kidding me? Why does it still move? It's like right in front of my face. It's just annoying. Now to tie it down to get maybe 2 shots off. few more.
It's holding.
You broke one. Yeah. You're down. Slow right down and get that tail off. There it is. There it is. Give me it. God damn you. Who knows if it's going to be worth it? Alright, now I can feel good about setting you on fire. Where are they? Why aren't they helping me? It is fire you need, right? Not ice. It's ice. Okay. That's on me. Derp. Yep. At least we got the tail off. That's done. And freeze. Okay. And let's make some more of this. And get this arrow and... Okay. Gonna hit me? Yeah. Or you could miss, that's good too. Let's get some more ice going. I thought they were supposed to help me.
Pain subsiding.
That's gonna hit. Nope. Okay, good. And fill, and... That's why I use this weapon. Okay, yeah. Guess I'm stuck in the water now. Get out. Less of the sprinkler. Okay, I'm just gonna use my fucking thing. Thank you, Oni, for suggesting that I don't swear for 10 minutes. I did get the fin at the very least. So now it's just a case of killing it. And they're meant to be helping me, but they're not. And I don't know why. Good. Get the thingy. I'm getting trapped here. Just gotta take it until it's dead. Whoop. And whoop. And whoop. Nearly froze. Get frozen. Let's make some more. Let's not get stuck in this fucking water puddle again. Okay. At this point, I'm never wasting any ammo because he just keeps interrupting me with this disc. Hit me? Yep. Let's freeze you again, I suppose. Or you could miss twice. That's an option. Lean all the way back and stop caring until I can move again. And gonna get hit. Yep. Oh look, none of those hit. And now my healing's already done. None of those hit. Cool.
I can switch it up.
So the super move is not great against an enemy that is large enough that it should hit. Oh. Now I'm just bored. I'm getting hit, but it's like, you know, just whatever. Do this repetitiveness until it's done. Okay, it's frozen over. Make some more of that. And then like this. What is your one again? Is it impact? Oh, it's 3. And what? It's bound to explode at some point. There we go. And more. Thought you'd move for that.
I need to get my stamina back first.
Okay. Okay, I guess I'm stuck here. Alright. more of that. On down. Got some supplies. Pick up the medicine. There we go. I guess I'm going a supply run now. Cool. Thanks, bud.
Still in this fight.
I'm not seeing any more. I think that's it. Oh, cool. Invisible walls. Nice. All right. Yep. After all this, I might lose this fight. And refill, and... Oh! Get hit, have no healing, cool. Okay, let's try and do some damage while he's frozen. Alright, gonna die. Yep. Come on. How is that disc still not off? Well, it's unconscious now. Oh, it finally exploded. Jump back. Yeah, okay. We might not be out of this after all.
Down it goes!
Okay.
Aloy!
Fuck you.
Come on, gentlemen, get a move on.
Oh yeah. I'm glad I have low health regen at least. That's something. Why didn't you fuckers help me? I guess those weapons on your back are cosmetic. Little shits. Alright. Back to... I think my anointed... I thought my anointed had even better low health regen, but I guess not. Cutscene time.
You guys all right?
Thank you for the
More than
GG.
all right. This... We...
I need to get better weapons.
All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Welcome.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going.
Thank you.
I believe she has business down here, does she not?
I do.
Right. Of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. We'll start taking some of the embers upstairs.
Alright.
Holler if you need us.
That's 2 Nessies defeated in the last, 2 hours. Go team. Oh, stretch out that spinal cord. Okay. Nothing I need to get. Then I am moving on. I would have said maybe I could just swim down here to avoid the fights, but I would have been worse down here because he can swim and attack me. I can't swim and attack him. Ooh, medical stuff. Thank you. And use them up.
Poseidon should be somewhere beyond the storm. Time to bring it home.
Thank you. Okay, back to full health. That wasn't so bad. I expected to die, if I'm going to be honest. If not for the low health regen, which I'm glad I got, I definitely would have died. Where we go? Only one way to go.
Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it.
By using my focus. Most likely that one then. Hacked again. Yep.
Going down.
Invisible walls, we meet again. I guess they didn't want you falling down into the
I should
abyss.
be able to use that console.
Alright. Console. Insert
I'm
Gaia
going
kernel.
home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
If I summon Skags, he's gonna hate me. Oh, snap all the bones. That's a good idea. Oh, there we go. You might want to refund those points. I don't have a floof to summon. I'm sorry. Alright, that's 2 out of 3. Done already. What could go wrong? I did get curious and find out,
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system.
I googled fastest mount and it was indeed the Sunwing, which I knew we can get. But it mentioned when we get it and it's semi soon.
They must have headed back up top. With all the embers they could carry, but...
Oh, and it was all fucking worth it. Also, I don't know if I was swearing during those 10 minutes. The 10 minutes are gone now, but I don't know if I was. Quench my thirst. Yeah, it's so pretty. I don't have a floof to summon. There's Skags down here, but he's tired, and I don't want to bother him again. Ah, this makes it worth it. This is the reward I needed. Eye candy. But I really want to see that Eiffel Tower. There it is. All lit up. There's medical stuff down here. I might want to grab it. Could be worth my time.
Pick these up.
Oh, it's so cool. Boop. Thank you. And more medical herbs. Medicinal herbs. And here. Grab me, grab me, grab me! I guess I'll be on my merry way. What were they doing up there? Just watching me nearly die. Thanks, buds. And the music is so nice. So they put a dome around Las Vegas. And had a, I don't know if, yeah, Poseidon was meant to be there. So they put Poseidon here because, you know, Las Vegas, I guess who would search for Poseidon there? Cheat the system! Oh, nearly broke the system. Am I going the right way? Me doubts it. No, I'm going the right way. Never mind. Yes, it does. I don't know how to refund you. How do I do that? Oh, I refunded you. You did. Okay. I can't. I don't have shards. Get a jack of the pot. Okay, I am still going the right way. I keep thinking I'm lost. There's the ladder. But yes, it really does environmental storytelling good. Like seeing the tanks and machines just scattered around. Fights were had. Things were broken. People's lives were lost. That's so fucking awesome.
An elevator. Morlun must have built this before the place flooded.
And
Has to
let's
work.
use it.
Be nice not to have to climb back up.
I already did it. Oh, fuck off, you git. Alright then. Well, feck it. And it's daytime outside. Probably. Although maybe not. No, it's nighttime. Hello, boys. I'm back from the delve. You're not here. Oh, because you're looking for the embers, I guess. Was that 5 or 10 minutes? I don't remember. I should really memorize these. Aye, but Spud talk is what you want, alright? Talking in an Irish accent for a while. I can do that. I sure I can. I sure Jesus Christ.
Whatever she did.
Oh, they're outside. Perfect, perfect. Open the chest, Aloy, for Jesus, faith in me, God. Okay, so what I want is some more of these. Get rid of one of me potions that I have here because I don't need it. Go back in here and take out this one. Aye, very good. More supplies. It's 10 minutes. Right, you got it.
How much did all this cost?
Oh, there's some popping right there. Oh my
Show my old Gramps always wanted.
Jesus.
There's another.
His dream realized. His old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the Claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
I love it. I love it so much.
Morland and crew's gonna stay. Maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here, might want to look around before I head back. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
I can't move the camera here for some reason. Weird. Oh, it's so pretty though.
We should build a place this week too, where they can play.
Okay, I can't keep looking at everything. I have to move on.
Yeah, but
First of all, let's see if you have anything for me to buy. I've already talked with you about buying stuff.
Get this place up and running.
Right. Let's get this back to Gaia. It's making me giddy. I like the pretty. I like it. It's why I always had a hard time playing Infamous First Light and Second Son, because when you get the neon powers and you just run around, you just go into photo mode and I actually spent hours doing that. But I love it. The contrast. You still want the accent, I gotta keep it fluid. The contrast between like the dark colours and then the very vibrant colours. It's very nice. I love it. It's hard for me to do, Oni. I don't talk like this all the time. This isn't me. This isn't who I am. I am not a true spud. You can't do giddy Irish. Is there a giddy Irish? Irish don't exactly get excited for stuff. Like, we're optimistic. Like, if it's raining, you'd hear someone say it's a fine day for the ducks. We have silver linings. But I don't know if we get giddy. Right, well, back up to the mountain. And I can do some diving on my own now. That's heckin' terrific. Gaia, I got you Poseidon now. And then after that we have to get... We got Aether. We got Poseidon. Oh, which other one? Guess I'll be told in a minute, I suppose. Also, last time I was here, they said they don't know where Quatalo is, which I don't know where he's off to. In the desert, when it rains, we say, good, we need it. I mean, that's fair. Gaia!
Welcome back.
Again, he's different here.
I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Well, first of all, I got another drone for you, and this one's of Las Bloody
Let's
Vegas.
see what we got.
Good choice.
I was just here. Right. Here be... It did snow today though, so it's bright as fuck outside. Very sure lovely. We've been getting sun again, which is weird. I didn't expect the background to stay on for this entire section.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it.
Heck yes. Right, I got some more skill points. What should I spend them on? Hunter. Be a better hunter. Heavy weapon damage. Don't mind if I use. Concentration regen. Not a bad idea. And stamina regen. Not a bad idea either. Workbench expert. Craft ammunition at the workbench and using... Oh, okay. Power shot. Oh, I already looked at that. And everything else down there is stats. Okay. Oh, you got it. Data points. Data points. Data points. And all the data points. No. I have a tutorial, apparently. Right, Varl, I'll be right down after I check out what people have got me because I'm just so feckin' amazing I deserve all this stuff. Ooh, there's more people. Erend!
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
No, you've been playing Strike.
Usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
No. No. Not you too.
Hey, look who's back. You find what you're looking for?
I did. One step closer to taking the fight to the Zeniths.
Can't wait.
Right, what do you want to talk about? Companions?
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt.
You're training.
Still sifting through loads of data.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms.
Videos.
Images put together to tell a story.
Films.
They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
That should be animation.
I better get going.
All right. I'll be here if you need me.
Well, first of all, what's the new room you got? It's not that one. There's nothing in this chest. It's not that one. Kotaro, how you doing, boy? Talk to me.
Hey.
Aloy, I hope all is well enough under the circumstances.
I'm holding up.
Good.
Companions.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
You're training.
Must be strange, seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me.
Handy.
I think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
And considered primitive to Beta.
Anything else you've been looking at with that focus?
Gaia showed me the knowledge you recovered out in the desert. I am no chaplain, but I'd be curious to test if something I read is true.
What is it?
The old ones believed one could hear the great waters, even in the middle of the desert, if you carried the carcass of a water animal with you. They called them seashells.
Ah, those.
That sounds kind of gross.
I always heard that too.
Back to my training then.
I'll give it one more minute because I think that's how long it is. Is this the new room? No, that's my room. I'm bad at entering rooms. Okay.
Oh, Looks like I can open that door now.
Oh, this is the new
A lot
room.
of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see.
Projector.
According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Alright, that's been 10 minutes. Thank you, Oni, for the Spud talk. You heard me talk as best as I could in an Irish accent. I hope it was worth it. Okay, so I can talk to Gaia about that. Terrific. Zoe, what is up?
Aloy, you found another one of Gaia's sub-functions?
I did.
2 down, 1 to go.
I'm glad her healing can continue.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them. Even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult.
I did that.
At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
In the first game's DLC, you can get like animal effigies or statues or whatever they were, I can't remember. And they had holograms of what the animals were.
Right. You've got that sub-function to deliver.
Okay, who haven't I talked to? Oh, you have something else to say?
You back for more?
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend
Oh.
tried to kill me earlier.
Something new to say.
Right here.
I made one joke about how they, you know, how does anyone fight with nothing but...
From the looks of it,
Yeah, well,
just...
Just that new line of her thing, so I heard. Right, let's go say hi to Varl and Beta. Beta, Varl, how are you doing? You getting along?
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Oh, no! That was the first hologram Aloy ever saw with her focus in the first game. Ah!
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
No.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
I did.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors. and promised I'd meet them someday when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
Tilda.
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
Data channel.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training, toiling away, alone.
So Tilda had a soft spot.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
Paintings and files.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. That didn't interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips,
TV.
shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted.
Okay, so she cut you off?
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is.
When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Maybe she was reprimanded?
Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him, but he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
When will you have time?
I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
She's not holding hers. Okay, go to Demeter's coordinate. Okay, so now let's just get the next one. We got half an hour. We can get that started. Unless Varl has anything to say, he does. They all do.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like the Karcha.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, it beats me.
So look pretty.
It's everything all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down in that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay.
We'll see. I hope
what can I
not.
do for you?
He's a nice boy.
I see someone's been playing Strike.
I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things.
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tenakth game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, sure, Tenakth. Sure you won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure.
He's a nice guy. Leave him alone.
Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape.
Sure.
With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time.
When I'm not doing stuff.
Seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. And that's half the fun. Now, you won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
Aloy? I don't know if it hints that she's gay. She definitely wasn't interested in Aaron's advances at the start of the first game. But she seems to be taken by the Sun King Avad whenever they talk.
I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess. You be careful out there.
So, who knows? Varl?
Hey, got a sec?
Of course.
Companions.
You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them.
They're shitty people. We knew this.
How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met,
oh yeah, that I know.
I wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I had thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time.
The Zeniths.
It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
It's not.
Yes, it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding, Any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is yet.
Probably because he wants to have a backup if he's attacked.
The Beta was talking about.
And yet this is exactly what Beta is doing right now. Locking herself up and trying to separate from reality, leaving solutions up to everyone else. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a lot for her. She hasn't really been out.
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
Maybe Tilda...
I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Huh, never mind.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe.
If they were on good terms, I would have said that maybe Tilda was hoping that Beta shared personality with
I do think about him.
Elizabeth. Like old times, maybe.
And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago.
Mm.
So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The Sacred Lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the Proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
In the first game, whenever you make progress in the story, you can actually go back to Rost's grave and tell him how everything is going, which is
here if you need us.
Fun. I only found that out after I beat the game. Zoe, you have new stuff to say. I think I'll spend half an hour here just talking.
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
Heated floors, maybe?
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
Yeah.
I like to think so.
I was wondering, what do you know about his mother?
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum?
I have to pause for a sec because the more I think about this, the more it's getting in my head. I think it's possible that Varl will die. Only because they're setting up this relationship so much that they care, they love each other, and all that stuff. And from a gameplay perspective, they can't kill her because she's given us a side quest. Which means we have to be able to do that side quest at any point in the game. That's usually how these go. It's rare that a game will give you a mission or a side mission that is missable. Unless it's like Karma or something. So, that being said, she probably can't die. He probably can. Erend probably can't die because I saw a trophy description about him with the outposts. Kotallo's new, so him dying wouldn't exactly be impactful. And Varl is super nice and he wants to help Beta. So it's very possible he'll die. Yay.
From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from. Like you've done here for us.
Well,
maybe one day more people will be able to use this place.
I wanted to know. I tried to avoid the ones that were for the story. I didn't read those.
Nice.
I just tried to read the ones about like what I'll need to do extra stuff for the platinum. Like one thing I know about is that whatever end game machine I will be fighting at the end boss, I should scan because it's a missile machine. Like that kind of stuff. Like I don't want to have to do like another 100 hours playing this just to miss that.
Zenith did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
They got dope shields though. I want those.
Good luck on your search.
But also on that note, I guess, of saying stuff I've looked into, I did look up a guide, not for the purpose of me like needing to know where to go or anything. I looked up a story guide just so I know the progression. I didn't look past a certain point. Like I didn't look past the missions I currently have. I just looked at like the basic time frame.
Someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
They have 2 separate sleeping styles.
That looks like one of the Utaru's land gods. Like the one we killed in the sacred cave. I'm not sure I'll ever fully understand, but seeing something that represents life and prosperity turned into a weapon, it couldn't have been easy for Zoe.
Anyway, from what I understand it, with the current main missions, we are currently in what they... Well, yeah, obviously. Spud snooping. That's what I do. Oh, don't spud... Okay. No problem. I have a vague idea of where we are and how much is left. I'll say that much then. I didn't look past... Like, I didn't want to read even the titles of the missions that are ahead. I just found the ones where I am, just so I know how much is left. Because I'm still strictly aware of how long this is taking. And how long this damn raffle's gonna go on for. No one's gonna get this game. No one.
Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
Oh, that I did know, yeah. About the butt spot.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salve-brush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
Yeah,
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility.
Yeah, bromance.
Though it could use some more color.
Duly noted.
You can, if you'd want. Get some paint. Might be hard for you, but still.
Help in some way, say the word.
I will.
I like your commitment, Kotallo. You're a nice boy. You keep doing your business. I think that's everyone. Well, maybe Gaia has something new to say. Might go talk to her real quick. Gaia, anything new to talk about? Yeah, you do. So what do you want to talk about?
Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
Questions about subordinate functions. Demeter.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up.
Kind of wish I'd talked to her beforehand about the other ones, to know how they felt, but oh well. So he's alone. Demeter is alone and frightened.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
I remember.
Faro, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
I mean, the bots got down there somehow. So those are probably optional objectives, most likely.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zeniths and take them out.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience.
Oh, I think I heard that already.
As it intended.
Indeed.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Even dialogue for optional missions. That's kind of cool.
Why did Ether take up residence in an
I didn't have to go there.
museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to...
Wait a minute. So, she said that because there was an optional mission there, which ties into that subfunction. And then the other one... I wonder if... Okay, so... My guess, then, is that the one that they mentioned, the side mission about that, she would have said, like, related to it the same way about the mudslide. So maybe every subfunction has, like, one side mission tied to it? Oh, probably, yeah. But, yeah, I think, since I did that mudslide mission and they just talked about it there, and there was the other mission, and then she mentioned the something on the coast, maybe that's another side mission that she would have mentioned that she talked about if I'd done it already. So maybe the next place I'm going also has a side mission that she will talk about. Interesting.
Install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there. Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over, so they can build it how they want.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius. They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. Their own personal playground.
So this is just a plagiarism of Man of Steel.
So the Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
It actually is in some little tiny story aspects.
It is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. I think Elizabeth knew one of them. Tilda. Did she ever mention her to you?
No. Elizabeth often spoke of her work, or told stories of her mother and her childhood. If she knew this Tilda, she did not disclose it with me. What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system. How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development of Zero Dawn.
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith, but Elizabeth and Travis Tate caught him first.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired knowledge on the systems designed through him, despite his failure.
So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their shield somehow.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. While we lack the anti-shielding weapon, were I to absorb Hephaestus and utilize it to create a large force of combat machines, no shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
Okay, we are actually doing half an hour of talking.
I talked to Beta. Didn't learn much.
It seems to me you did. From what she describes, the Zeniths controlled every aspect of her life, even as they shunned her. This Tilda was the first person she ever had contact with. An abrupt severance of such a relationship would be very emotionally damaging.
Yeah, I guess you're right. How's Kotallo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then.
This is another thing a trophy spoiled for me.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Yeah, she filled me in.
Well, I didn't know how open he'd be to getting a machine arm. Because how else would you make a prosthetic in this world?
Together?
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities.
Wouldn't his pride get in the way? I don't know. I mean, he's not.
To try out this lifestyle.
He's not an extremely prideful man, I guess.
How did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus, after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
That's true.
Well,
we'll see how that goes.
Of extras, I guess. So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
Okay.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
We're already over 2 hours, but might as well finish all this.
Is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success, given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request. I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
Optimistic?
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
A lot of these.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen.
I didn't read any of them.
Turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths, at their core, have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising. So this facility,
Finally through all of
regional
those.
control center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout. I found some data in one of the rooms you unlocked. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting the biosphere with primary and secondary plant species. Had everything gone according to plan, humans would have eventually been able to introduce tertiary species, including new crops.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, it will have to wait. I require control over the machines in order to access and distribute the preserved seed stock.
And for that we need Hephaestus. It's something to look into later then.
And we shall. I'm sure Zoe will be very interested in that. Okay, that's everything talked about. Only took like 40 minutes. But I was interested. Okay, that's everyone spoken to. Unless... just maybe... Okay. Let's see how far back the save might be. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea, Oni. I was like, oh, there's some machine lights? That's kind of... oh, there's no floor. There's no floor. I was gonna say, unless Beta maybe has anything to talk about before we go. Yeah. Oh, are we? Oh my god, we really are back here. I am going to pause the recording, because why not? Okay, recording on pause, so they don't seem to have anything new to talk about. Let's check with Gaia. Sweet. Monkeys. It's not the first time that's happened either.
Welcome back.
I had this place look like a rocky environment, and then when I went outside, like, clearly it didn't shut down correctly, and all the rocks were showing up outside. But, yeah, quick save to the rescue indeed. Auto-saving saves lives. When I went out here, it was all rocks, but you could walk through them, so that was nice. Right, I think she's down here. Somewhere. You in here, Beta? Do you have anything you want to talk about?
It's you. Hey, I just, wanted to see how you're doing.
I'm fine.
And look, about earlier.
Forget it. Was there anything else?
I just want to talk. You do? Okay.
So have you been able to make use of your expertise?
I guess so. Gaia transferred a lot of data on Hephaestus.
Lore!
And? Any insights?
It looks like it's been verifying its code, increasing in size and complexity over the years. There's a lot to analyze still.
Okay, well... keep at it, I guess.
Questions about Tilda. Tilda.
What else can you tell me about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her paintings.
What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that?
She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions.
I think we heard this.
I think back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect.
Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
I think so,
She
yeah.
was the first real person who ever bothered to...
Sorry. That ones we all heard. Yep. Okay, getting along with everyone?
So have you been upstairs at all?
Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here to talk. He keeps asking if I'm okay.
He does that.
I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but... it's almost like he actually wants to talk to me.
He does.
Yeah, I think he does.
I think. Anyone else?
Have you talked with anyone else in the base?
I speak with Gaia. She asked me how I'm feeling and my opinion on various topics. I didn't expect that from an AI.
That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just follow her programming orders.
I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all.
Yeah. I guess so. I'll be going.
Alright, that's done.
Okay. Bye.
Be safe, Beta. I keep forgetting to mention it, but I do like that Aloy and Beta do have distinctly different voices, even though it's both Ashley Birch. Like, Aloy's a bit more serious and a bit lower. And then, Beta is a bit more scared and a little bit higher. But it's still her voice. I like that.
Maybe.
Right, anyway, I guess I should get to a save just in case. Just in case she says anything when I leave. Alright, let's go outside. I don't even know if I know how to speak with my diaphragm, if I'm being honest. I just kind of talk. Okay. She says nothing. Also, it's snowing here. I wasn't doing that earlier, was it? I'm a save regardless. I don't want to lose anything. Don't do this to me. Okay, thank God. We've been playing for over 40 hours now. Yipper skipper. Right. Anyway, for the recording, thank you very much for joining me in this video, and I will see you in the next one, and I hope that you take care. Bye. Oni says bye to the YouTube.